Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this?
Look at this, man.
What the hell is this shit? What the hell is this shit? What the hell is this shit? Fuck that mother. Fuck you little.
Now, it would be very easy for me to come out here and give you the kind of news that you would like to hear. But I'm not going to do that. Because I've got some bad news.
Welcome. What is going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since I've made a video. You know how it is. It's summertime. Social reject season is over. I like to be out. I like to be doing things. I like to enjoy my summer. I like to enjoy my friends and family while you in the background complain about. So, I hope everybody had a amazing Memorial Day. I hope you weren't out here complaining about what other men do to have fun and entertain themselves, but I digress. Hey, if that's you, do you. But be sure to check out Weapon Wheel this Sunday. I will be hosting. BG will be on vacation. I will be bringing back the ladies, Erica, Luca, and Gabby, doing my own thing. We'll be talking about that Xbox. We'll be talking about Nintendo. We'll be talking about that boring trash-ass game, Death Stranding. Be sure to support Weapon Wheel, the Patreon, like the videos, all that good stuff. You'll be getting 3 videos today, but today we have to talk about Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo. It feels like for every step forward they take 2 steps backwards. Now, they've announced Super Mario Maker 2. And I didn't play the first game, but I can damn well know if you are a huge Mario fan, it can't be anything but endless fun as a good game. Because I wanted Mega Man Universe and that game got taken right away from me. Now imagine if this was Mega Man Universe and you couldn't play online co-op. I wouldn't be happy. But this is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a while. We went through all last generation complaining, asking, wondering why Nintendo did not make 3D World online. And people were damage controlling for that 3, 4, 5 years ago. Fast forward 3, 4, 5 years later, and people are still damage controlling a lack of online play with a multiplayer game. Not just a Mario game, but a multiplayer game. All multiplayer games should have online play enabled with your friends. Let me repeat what I just said. All multiplayer games should have online multiplayer with your friends. But apparently, Nintendo must see you all the way I see you all. As NPC, no-life, social rejects without any friends in the world to play with. Because they're not going to allow you to play with your friends in Super Mario Maker 2. Now, I had New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I believe I played the second one on Wii U or a remake or a rematch, whatever. There were multiple versions of that game. And 3D World my friend had, and those games are fun to play with friends. And any game is more fun to play locally than online. But here's the thing. We're not in elementary school anymore. We're not in middle school anymore. We can't get off the bus and go to a friend's house and play games anymore. We are now, for the most part, adults with lives, with jobs, with significant others, with kids, with families. We can't just get up and go to another man's house to play a video game. I'm sorry. We can't. But apparently, oh man, the denial is way too strong. Look at these 2 specimens of inferiority right here. These defectives, as I will call them, in Captain Alex and Jamie Butterworth. And you know Butterworth, he was that obese fat clown that was damage controlling all last generation for the Wii U. But just look at some of these tweets here, people. Most of you didn't even give Nintendo the time of day when Super Mario Maker came out on the Wii U. Now you're mad the sequel doesn't have friendly online multiplayer. I love you guys, but really, the entitlement needs to stop. Game developers owe us nothing. No, they owe us everything. We owe them nothing. They owe us everything because they are trying to create a product to sell to us. A product that we pay money for. We owe them nothing because we are not obligated to buy said product. Apparently this guy doesn't know. He goes on. Some things for you guys to ponder. Yes, I am a Nintendo fanboy, but I do not blindly support everything they do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I would say the same about any company. Nobody owes us, you, anything. If you don't like it, don't support it. And guess what? Guess what, Alex? If you say don't support it and we don't like it, guess what, Alex? We're not going to support it. So thank you for keying in onto common sense. He goes on, the Nintendo Online system isn't the best, but online is not a requirement for any game. Yes, even in 2019. I'm not defending Nintendo out of love for them. I'm defending them because I'm not a brat and something like the product they're making is fantastic and deserves praise. I'm sorry, how does a product that's a multiplayer game in 2019 where you pay to play online, let me repeat that, you pay to play online, how is that fantastic and deserves praise where you pay to play online but you can't play with your friends? Companies should take and be ready to receive feedback and criticism. I'm not buying this unless you give me online multiplayer because it's 2019. Isn't criticism, it's entitlement. Online multiplayer would be nice, but not having it doesn't change the game. So not having online multiplayer to play with friends doesn't change a multiplayer game. You see how stupid these defectives are, people? He literally says it isn't a reason to not buy a game, yet 2 comments prior he says, if you don't like it, don't support it. It's entitled because you aren't owed anything. You deserve online friendly multiplayer just because you want it. If you think you deserve it, it's entitlement. If it doesn't meet your expectations, then you don't have to I'm confused here. 2 comments he says, if you don't like it, don't buy it. But then, 1 comment ago, he says, my goodness. Great Cucamonga. That's where the Young Bucks are from, or at least build from. People aren't questioning it. Canceling a pre-order isn't questioning it. Canceling a pre-order, you didn't give me what I want, so I no longer want to support you, which is entitlement. I'm questioning it. I don't fully comprehend why it's not there, but I'm also fine with it. Huh? I mean, who would have thought that, you know, people wanting to buy a product that aren't satisfied with what the product offers don't want to buy it? These defectives, man. I don't know who raised them or what school they went to, but good lord. Let's finish this off with Butterworthy. In regards to Super Mario Maker 2 not allowing you to play with friends online, I have but one question. Why does anyone want to play Mario with people who aren't sitting next to you? Well, I got a better question. Why does anybody want to play any game with people who aren't sitting next to them? Playing next to somebody is infinitely better than playing online, but you know what? Friends I grew up with in elementary school, middle school, and high school live in Manhattan, live in Chicago, live in Philly, live at the Jersey Shore, live in Maryland, live in Florida, live in South Carolina. Now, I don't know about you, but, you know, playing online, having proper voice chat, having proper communication is a convenience factor for adults who no longer have the time and the convenience to sit down next to each other and play a video game. Now, I thought this would have been ironed out in 2002 with the original Xbox, but apparently it has not gotten through the minds of some of these defectives over the internet. And lastly, he says, let me clarify, I forgot you aren't smart to see the subtlety or nuance in arguments. Online for a crappy mode is not... I don't know what that means. Co-op Mario sucks, since you trip over each other constantly. Yet co-op Contra was fun, yet you could literally kill your partner in co-op via the screen. Co-op Mario still sucks, and you aren't changing my opinion on that. Co-op Mario sucks. Yet we have 3 versions of New Super Mario Bros. We have a Super Mario 3D World, and now we have a second Super Mario Maker, all with multiplayer, but co-op Mario sucks. People, you don't need to listen to these defectives out here, these corporate slaves out here, because they are not out here to make gaming better. They are out here to be slaves of corporations. They are out here to be apologists of corporations. They are not out here for the betterment and the advancement of gaming. They are out here to hold back gaming by any means possible. The end.